Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky's late 30s were momentous. He had just entered into a disastrous marriage with a young girl. They separated in less than a year, thanks to a generous grant from his admirer and supporter, Madame von Meck. She was a wealthy widow who was infatuated with Tchaikovsky. The two never formally met, studiously avoided each other, and carried on a long, platonic relationship via mail. Funds from Madame von Meck also made it possible for Tchaikovsky to quit his job teaching at the Moscow Conservatory, making him Russia's only full-time composer. Tchaikovsky wrote his Variations on a Rococo theme, his Fourth Symphony, and the Violin Concerto during this tumultuous time. While Tchaikovsky was at work on his Violin Concerto, he felt that the material he wrote for the slow second movement was too lightweight, so he discarded it and wrote a canzonetta instead. That discarded piece became the first movement of a group of 3 pieces that Tchaikovsky wrote for violin and piano. He wrote the other 2 pieces for the work when he was at Madame von Meck's estate in Brelov. She wasn't there. He finished them toward the end of May in 1878 and then handed them over to the estate manager. Writing to his patron, Tchaikovsky commented, "I have left my pieces dedicated to Brelov with Marcel to give to you. It was unspeakably sad. I experienced an indescribable melancholy which stayed with me even as I sat down to write this, until I saw the lilacs still at full in bloom, the grass still long, and the roses only just starting to blossom. With every minute that brings me closer to departure, I become more and more aware of all the indescribable charm of Brelov and the life that I led there." The 3 pieces were published under the title Souvenir d'un lieu, cher, Memory of a Dear Place. 3 years after Tchaikovsky's death, Alexander Glazunov made an arrangement of them for violin and orchestra. The 3rd movement had a subtitle called Song Without Words. It's an impassioned song interrupted by a quicker flight of fancy. The Grand Rapids Symphony is so delighted to present our own Grace Kim performing the Melodie for violin and orchestra.